Hi, I'm going to be reviewing today the Pemenol 5.0 Bluetooth transmitter and receiver. Give you an idea of the size. It's pretty compact. It's got these two little antennas here. It's got a pretty good range on it, at least what it advertises. I'll show you my trial a little bit later. But there's a couple really cool things about this. A lot of different inputs. You can either do just a regular coaxial audio input, has a spot for an optical input. I'll show you a little closer up in a second here. And the other really neat thing is that you can use it for receiving and for transmitting, which meaning if you have a speaker that's not a Bluetooth speaker, you can use this to pretty much make it a Bluetooth speaker. And on the flip side, say you have some Bluetooth headphones, but you're trying to transmit it from something that doesn't have Bluetooth capabilities, you can use it to make a CD player or a phone or a computer or whatever be able to send that audio through Bluetooth to that speaker or those headphones. So really pretty cool little device. I'll show you a little bit about the functionality now. So here's just a quick look at what comes in the box with it. This is the optical cable here. Not a real long one, but again, it just plugs in right on the back. And there's both an in and an out for both the audio cables. This one with the red and white ends on it plugs into the same one. It's just the basic one that you'd use for an MP3 player, a laptop, something like that. So depending if you are transmitting or receiving, you use a different one there, of course. It also comes with a short little micro USB charging cable, which is what you'll use to charge the device, of course. So this comes with 3 different modes. The RX, which is for receive, bypass, which I'll explain in a little bit, and transmit. So I think that the picture on the box actually does the best job of kind of conceptualizing what the 3 different modes are. The way I think about it is, what is the actual device doing? Is it receiving audio, or is it transmitting audio? That's kind of an easy way to think of it. So first I will show you how the receiving mode works. So again, the way to think about that is something else is sending the audio and it is being received here. So one way that you might use this is if you were trying to send audio from your phone and wanting it to go into a speaker, essentially making it a Bluetooth speaker. You might do the same thing with your car if you wanted your car audio to be able to receive Bluetooth. Now, I don't actually have a speaker here where I'm filming this, so even though this is kind of lame, what I'm going to do is just use some regular plug-in headphones to kind of be my speaker. So what I want to plug into is the RX, I'll put it right side up so you can see, RX output. So the audio is being received by the device and it's being output to the speaker, or in this case, my headphones. Now, in order to transmit audio that's going to be received by the device, what we need to do is get either a phone or a laptop or something that has the capability of transmitting audio to a Bluetooth device, and we'd connect to it the same way we'd connect to a Bluetooth pair of headphones. Now, I'm going to show you this feature at this time too. There is NFC capabilities, meaning if you have a phone that has NFC capability, what you do is, if I just touch this to the NFC, it's going to say, are you sure you want to pair with this device? I will say yes, and then it's going to automatically connect me with this Bluetooth. Now, if I play audio, I'm just going to pull up something on Amazon Music. Even though I know you're not going to be able to hear it, it's going to play through to these headphones. Maybe if I get it close enough to the microphone, it would work. So we'll just play whatever they're recommending here. Got some Elton John playing. Yeah, you probably can't hear it. But anyway, I can hear it here when I pick up the headphones. So if this were a Bluetooth speaker, then, or if this were a speaker it's plugged into instead of a headphone, of course it would be transmitting the audio. Okay, I'm going to pause that here. Now let me show you how the receiving mode works. So now we're going to have to switch our plug because now instead of the device receiving audio, it's actually transmitting audio, meaning it is taking what is being plugged into it and sending it to a Bluetooth speaker or a Bluetooth headset. So for this, I'm going to pull my Bluetooth headset here, and I'm also going to pull this plug so that I can now take the same music that I was playing on my phone. Of course, you could do the same thing with a CD player, with a DVD player. The different plugs in here lets you plug it into a lot of different things. And now instead of doing the RX output, we're going to do the TX input. So we'll plug that in here. And then I'm going to get this to start playing. Now what we do is there's a pair button right here, and I have reset this so it's not paired to anything. So I'm going to turn on my Bluetooth headset, and it's automatically pairing. So now I'm going to hit the pair button on the device. There it goes. Okay, so now we got the solid blue there, and you probably can't hear it, but I can hear Elton John coming through the headphones there. Now the cool thing about this is you can actually connect two devices at the same time if you are in transmitting mode. So I'm going to turn on my other Bluetooth headset, which is a much smaller one here. And again, now it's, oh no, it's trying to pair with it over there. No, I don't want you to pair over there. So it's trying to pair, and now if I push this button again twice, it's going to try and pair a second time. While it's still playing over here, I can still hear it. If you have two devices paired, it turns green. So you can tell that they're both playing, they're both coming through there. So pretty cool. Now, of course, you can, like I said, just change what you're transmitting by changing what you're plugged into. And there's also plugs to plug in if you have both the red and white, or if you have the optical cable, and those just have different places they would plug in on the back as well. Now let me show you the bypass mode here, because this is a little bit unique. If you, for example, have a speaker that, again, we're going to visualize that with my headphones here. Say you have a speaker that you're trying to use over here for multiple purposes. So I'm going to plug this into receiving output. Now, if I have a speaker that I want to use most of the time, say for my TV, but then I also sometimes want to watch my TV with my Bluetooth headphones, again, you're going to have to use some imagination here just because of what I have available, then I can use it like this. Now, if I hit play here and put this on bypass mode, it's literally just going to bypass the device and go from my phone, which I'm calling my TV right now, over to my headphones, which I'm calling my speaker, if it will play. Yep, so now it's literally just coming through to here. Now, the idea is you don't have to undo a bunch of cables if all of a sudden you say, okay, now I don't want it going to my speaker, instead I want it going to my Bluetooth. All you do is turn this over and change it to transmit mode. And, oh, I think these both gave up because it turned off. Yep, now I can hear it playing through here. So it's a pretty cool feature if you have something that you want to use for multiple uses without the difficulty of having to unplug, change cables over. Then the bypass mode is a really cool feature for you. Here's experiment number 1. I've got this connected to a Kindle Fire, transmitting some audio. I'm going to set it here, and we'll do a direct path and see how many, it's going to be paces more than feet, but it goes before I stop being able to hear it in my Bluetooth. So here we go. All right, let's go. 1, 2, 3, oh. 4, 5, 6, 7. I'll give it a second. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18, 19, 20, 21, 23, 24, 25, 26, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. It's cut out once or twice, but I'm still getting a pretty good signal. Keep going. 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57. Okay, one of them's out. Yeah, they're both cutting out at this point. So you can see the mailbox there. Got about 57 paces. That sums it up for my review here of the Pemenol 5.0 Bluetooth 3-in-1 audio adapter. I hope you found this useful. If you have, I would appreciate it if you could give me a comment, a like below, subscribe. Let me know if you have any questions. I'd be happy to help answer anything that I can. These final images are just from their Amazon page, give you a little bit more information that I had discussed during the review.